Yeah, so China is interesting. I mean, China had been at the bottom of our country ranks. Like if you just look at like, country ETFs or something and run a relative strength process on that, it had just been, down there at the bottom for a long time. It was really, really a laggard. And then the government all of a sudden decides to throw out some massive stimulus package to kind of get things going, get the stock market going. Like that kind of stuff happens internationally more than it does on the domestic side, where you get these kind of like shocks to the system. And obviously, that's a great thing for Chinese equities. But they've been a laggard for so long, obviously, we don't own a ton of them, right? And so when we look at all of our indicators, especially on the emerging market side, what you'll see is this big, big laggard rally right when that stimulus package was announced, and then a very quick recovery. And what happened was, so there's two things, right? When there's a big laggard rally, one of two things can happen. And this is true internationally, domestically, anything like that. Either it is just kind of a flash in the pan, and then you kind of go back to what you had, or the laggards become leaders and they start getting into those like upper tiers of your momentum ranks, and you're starting to measure those as leaders. So what's happened in China is the latter, right? We've seen those kind of creep up to the top. We've seen some allocation come into the portfolio in China, which is just completely a reflection of the stock's performance after that big stimulus package was announced.